Hi, I'm Karen and I'm here to do a 45-minute yoga flow stretch with you today. So I just want you to enjoy yourself. I want you to feel good as you flow from one move to the next, breathing in and out through your nose. We are going to use a yoga strap. I'm using a karate belt. You can also use a necktie, piece of rope, anything like that. I want you to be kind to yourself. So you're part of this. Be kind to everyone. Be kind to yourself today. All right. So I don't want you to force any stretch. I do want you to go into some deep stretches. Feel your muscles stretching and strengthening and balancing. But you're not forcing anything. You're only going to your level. Okay. Take a break when you need to. This is a Skype class. So when I go right, when I'm facing the camera, it's going to look to you like I'm going left. And so just either do what you see me saying or what you hear me saying, or see me doing or hear me saying. But this is yoga practice, not yoga perfect for all of us. So I just want you to, you'll be balanced in the end if you do that. And just enjoy yourself. Here we go. Make sure you got a yoga strap. That's all you're going to need. Let's lay on our back. And let's just bring those feet to the mat so your knees are bent. Your arms can come out to the side. I want you to just take some deep cleansing breaths in and out. You're welcome to close your eyes for this first minute or so. And just let those knees kind of fall in towards each other. Let's just try to shut out the distractions of our morning. Let's try to just bring ourselves fully present here today. Let's let that belly lift as you inhale and lower as you exhale. Think about honoring the natural curve in your spine. So you're not trying to press that low back down, but you're not trying to arch up either. Just honoring that natural curve in your spine. See if you can make sure that those shoulders are not shrugging up towards your ears. Let's breathe in and out through your nose, allowing that belly to just lift and lower. And we're using each exhale to try to let go of any distractions that would hold you back from having the best yoga practice that you can today. So let's just gently open our eyes. Just bring those knees back towards the air. And let's try to shift our knees to one side and look in the opposite direction. And then just very slowly shifting the knees to the other side and looking in the opposite direction. So as we're breathing, just continue to windshield wiper those knees. Deep cleansing breaths in and out. Try to exhale completely each and every time. Good, taking those breaths in and out. Let's just take the knees to one side and the other just one more time in each direction. Good, let's gently bring one knee towards your chest and then bring the other one. And let's just rock side to side, kind of massaging that low back. Continuing to take those deep breaths in and out through your nose. Let's let one leg straight out and then the other. And let's roll into your right side gently. So your bottom arm can be your pillow. And we're going to take our left hand and just gently press that left knee down. So our left heel is pulled gently towards our backside, feeling that stretch through your left quadricep. Just letting go of a little tightness with each and every breath. And as you exhale and release the foot, let's roll into our stomach. And let's come into our forearms, into our Sphinx pose. So your palms are on the mat. You're not letting your head collapse into your shoulders. You're lifting the head gently. Not looking up or not looking down. Just think about that natural extension of the spine. And then as you exhale, let's roll to the other side. So you're going to lay on your left side. Your bottom arm is your pillow. Your right hand's going to grab that foot, gently pressing down. So continue to feel that rib cage and diaphragm expand and contract as you pull that right heel to your backside. And on an exhale, let's let that go. And roll back to your stomach. Let's bring those palms underneath your shoulders. You're just going to gently lift yourself up into Cobra or Up Dog. But you can come to Sphinx if your back is not ready for Up Dog yet. So hands are underneath your shoulders. You're going to gently lift up and think about opening your chest, taking a couple breaths. And now we're going to shift back into Child's Pose. So our knees are apart, big toes together. Let's sit ourselves back on our heels, rest your forehead, and just take some deep breaths in and out. So I want you to think about the middle of your chest surrendering towards the mat as you're breathing. Good, and on your exhale, we're going to come to Down Dog. We're going to tuck our toes under. Lift those hips up. Relax the feet. Spread those fingertips apart. And think about the head, just allowing that head to just be heavy towards the mat. See if you can evenly distribute your weight. Instead of all the weight being in the heel of your hand, shift it more towards your knuckles as those feet relax. Let's lift our right toes up to the ceiling and walk our hands back a little bit. Nose towards your left knee and right toes up. Gently, let's swing that right leg through. And it's going to lunge. You want that right knee to be right above the ankle. And let's float that chest up. So I want you to tuck your pelvis under. I want you to lean your upper body back into your crescent lunge. Now look past those fingertips and swing through. Inhale up. And this left foot could even go a little farther back, lowering that knee a little bit, leaning back. Good, look past those fingertips. Let's bring the palms down to the mat with your right foot back. Now let's hug the sides as you come down, knees down whenever you need to, okay? Nice Up Dog, lifting that head up. Now you could do a push-up before Down Dog or not. Let's go ahead and come to Down Dog. I want you to take things at your pace today. So you're not trying to compare yourself to anybody else. You're taking a break when you need to. And using each exhale to deepen that stretch. Now let's walk or softly jump those feet to our hands. And let's glance up and reverse swan dive up. Standing back bend. Good, now let's take our right arm down, keeping those feet together. Deep breath in. Exhale, walk your right fingertips down your leg. Reach that left arm long. Right hand's gonna come to the wrist and gently pull. Rest your head and breathe. Half moon. Good, inhale. Exhale, press your left foot into the mat as you come to that right side one more time. Good, front of your mat, standing back bend. Exhale, look past your fingertips and come on down to the mat into forward fold. You're going to glance up, lift your tailbone, lunge back one foot and then the other. Abs are engaged. You're going to hug the sides as you come down. Nice up dog, opening the chest. Push up is an option. Take it or leave it. And then down dog. Now as you're breathing, let's take turns bending one knee and then the other. Stretching your calves, kind of pedaling those feet. Good, let's take our left toes up to the ceiling. Walk the hands back a little bit. Nose towards your right knee, left toes reach nice and high. Good, and gently swing that left leg through. Lunge between your hands. Make sure your left knee is right above the ankle, and let's float that chest up. You're going to tuck your pelvis under. Good, giving that right hip flexor stretch in your crescent lunge. Look past your fingertips and swing through. Inhale up. Exhale, that right foot can go a little farther back, lowering the knee a little bit. Crescent lunge. Look past those fingertips. Let's bring those palms down to the mat. Left foot back. Abs are strong. Let's hug the sides. Come on down. Up dog, opening that chest. Push up or not, always just up to you. And down dog. Take some more breaths. Remember to shift some weight out of the heel of the hand, more towards the knuckles. Lift those hips and allow the head to sink down as you breathe. End of that exhale, let's walk or softly jump those feet to your hands. Glance up and reverse swan dive up. Standing back bend. Good, you're going to take your left arm down. Keep those feet together. Deep breath in, reach. Exhale, walk those left fingertips down your leg. Left hand's going to grab the right wrist gently. Rest your head in half moon. Now deep breath in. Push your right foot into the mat as you come back into half moon. Good, let's open it up into mountain. And let's find a spot we're going to stare at for balance. Okay, we're going to come into tree pose. I want you to bring your weight to your right foot. Just a little bit of weight in those left toes. Find a spot where your eyes are going to stay and they're not going to move. As you breathe, you can raise that left foot up. Your left toes are pointing down, but you can always bring that left foot back to the mat when you need to. Bringing those branches up. Hands can be together or apart. It's totally up to you. Try to open up your left knee and spread between your rib cage and your hip bone without shrugging your shoulders. Each tree will look a little different. Viva la difference. Exhale, slowly bringing the hands back to the heart. Good, let's extend that left leg behind us for warrior three. Now abs are strong. You can lift that left leg as high as you would like. You can keep it close to the mat or lift it up to hip height or somewhere in between. On your exhale, bend your right knee and lunge on those left toes. Lean back into your crescent lunge. Good, let's bring those hands down to the mat. And let's scoot our right foot over to the right, getting ready for prayer twist. Now, modification, put your left knee down, that's fine. Keep it up if you can. Left elbow to the outside of that right thigh, palms together, We're not going to shrug our shoulders, right elbow pointing up to the sky. As you exhale, see if you can scoot your left foot a little farther away from you, twisting that little bit more as you breathe. On your exhale, one hand down, the other hand down, and the left knee comes down. Let's bring those hands to the inside of your foot and walk your right foot a little bit to the right. Now sinking your left quadricep towards the mat, let's take that right arm and gently twist as you look up. Not shrugging our shoulders and opening up that right shoulder as you can. Good, placing both hands down. We can start to bend the elbows. We can stay here on our palms or we can come to our forearms. It's totally up to you. Bring your chin in your chest. Relax the tightness that you feel in those hips. Especially as you exhale, just let it go. Deep breaths. Try 2 more breaths here, letting go of any tension you're holding in those hips. As you exhale, let's place the palms on the mat. Bring that right foot back to the mat, to the middle. Now we're going to shift our weight back. We're going to get a good right hamstring stretch. So we can scoot that right foot up. Stop when you've got enough of a stretch, okay? This is up to you. Your left knee can come back a little bit as well. Hands could walk towards your right foot. Now just bend your elbows, sink your chest towards your right thigh as you breathe. Try your best to take those deep breaths and not hold back. Your left quadricep, so that back thigh, is sinking down towards the mat. Try 2 more breaths here. And to that exhale, let's walk those hands back. Place your right foot on the mat and bring that right knee to the mat. And let's do a couple cat-cow stretches. So arch up. Good, glance to the ceiling. Good, one more time, arch up. And glance up to the ceiling. Good, now your right wrist is directly under your shoulder. Your right leg extends. Keep those abdominals strong. Your left arm comes out. Notice my head's not looking straight up or straight down. Natural extension of the spine. And I want you to lift out of your right shoulder. Either stay extended or that right foot comes in the air and that left hand can grab it. You're going to take that right foot up towards the ceiling, push the top of the foot away, lift yourself out of that right shoulder and breathe. Inhale, really lift, push the top of the foot away. Exhale, let's reach nice and long. Hand and knee down. Let's sit our hips to the right with our knees together. Right hand, walk it around on top of your left hand as you continue to let your hips fall to the right. Now as you untwist, I want you to bring your knees apart and big toes together. Look up to your right and rotate your wrist. And then right hand palm up underneath the left. Sit back on your heels and rest on the right side of your face. Now we're going to take our left fingertips, walk them away from us. And then the back of your left hand comes to the low back. Allow those shoulders just to relax and wiggle your fingers. Let's slowly untwist. Give yourself another cat stretch. Glance up to the ceiling. And let's come to our plank. Wrists below those shoulders, abs are strong, come on down. Knees down when you need to. Nice up dog. Push up if you choose, just an option. Down dog. Relax your feet. Shift yourself back a little bit so not so much weight is in the heel of your hand. Allow the head and chest to sink and relax your feet. Good, let's walk or softly jump those feet to your hands. Let's glance up and reverse swan dive up, standing back bend. Good, let's open it up into mountain. And let's pick a point that our eyes are gonna stay at, our focal point. We're gonna go ahead and shift our weight to our left foot. Just a little bit of weight in those right toes. Hands at your heart. Now, as you're breathing, feel free to lift this right foot up higher, but you don't have to. Feel free to bring those branches up. Shoulders away from the ears, your hands are separated or together, it's up to you. But lengthen your torso without shrugging those shoulders. Deep breaths, nice and calm. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. You're always going to have one side that's a little easier to balance than the others. You just do the best you can. And let's extend our right leg behind us for warrior three. So abs are strong. You can lower that chest as much as you would like, raising that right leg. It's totally up to you. Slowly go ahead and lunge on your right toes, bending that left knee. Lean back into that crescent lunge. Good, let's bring those hands down to the mat. And let's walk our left foot over to the left. Now, left knee's right above the ankle. Rest the knee if you need to. Keep it up if you can. It's totally up to you. Right elbow comes to the outside of that left thigh. Your palms are together, shoulders away from the ears, and left elbow up. Prayer twist. This is one of those poses that incorporates strength, flexibility, and balance all at the same time. Take your right foot a little farther away if you want, gently twisting a little more. Exhale, we're going to bring one hand down, and then the other, that right knee is on the mat. Hands on the inside of the foot. Left foot walks a little farther left. And left arm is going to come up as you twist, but keep sinking your right quadricep towards the mat as that left arm is rolling open. Good. Exhale. Let's bring it down. And we're going to go ahead and start to bend those elbows. Feel free to stay on the palms. You might have enough of a stretch here. That's fine. So bending those elbows, coming down to your forearms if you'd like. Chin in your chest. Take a deep breath into those hips. Exhale, release all that tightness. Dissolving with each exhale. Just let it go. A lot of tension and stress we hold in our hips. One more deep breath here. Good, let's come to those palms. Let's walk that left foot towards the middle of the mat. And let's shift our weight back, getting ready for a left hamstring stretch. So you can slide that left foot forward. Stop when you've got enough of a stretch, all right? That right knee can come back a little bit. Hands could walk towards your left foot. Make sure the left foot's relaxed. Bend the elbows. Your weight's evenly distributed onto left and right palm. Feel that rib cage and diaphragm expand and contract as you let go of the tightness down that left hamstring. Really let it melt away. One more deep cleansing breath in and out. Good. Slowly, let's walk ourselves out of this deep stretch. And let's place that left knee on the mat. Let's do a couple cat-cow stretches again. Glancing up. And one more time. Good. Now your left left wrist is directly under your shoulder and your left leg extends. Right arm extends, abs are strong. We're not looking straight up or straight down, just natural extension to the spine with your neck. Left foot is in the air and that right hand can grab it. Stay extended if this is too much. Come out of your left shoulder, take the top of the left foot and press it away from you gently. Deep breaths. Keep lifting that foot up if you can. Inhale, press. Exhale, let's extend out and reach. Hand and knee down. Good, let's sit the hips left and bring that left hand on top of the right. Good, as you exhale, let's slowly untwist. And now I want you to bring your knees apart, big toes together. Look up to your left and rotate your wrist. Left hand palm up underneath the right as you sit back on those heels. Rest on the left side of your face. And your right fingertips, let's walk them away from us. And place the right hand at your low back. Allow those shoulders just to flop. Good, slowly untwisting. Let's come down to those forearms. Let's tuck the toes under. It'll lift our hips up into dolphin. Now feel free to walk your toes a little closer to your elbows. And you can take the leverage of the forearms on the mat and gently press yourself back. Keep taking those deep breaths in and out. Exhale, let's gently come to those knees. Let's come back to our plank. Wrists are below your shoulders. Let's hug the sides, come on down. Up dog. Push up or not, and down dog. Exhale, lift the hips and allow the head and chest to sink between your shoulders as your feet relax. And let's take our right toes up to the ceiling. Let's walk those hands back a little bit. Bend your right knee and allow it to hang to your left. So feel that nice stretch through your right hip and down the right side of the rib cage. And exhale, let's slide that right knee between our hands for pigeon. Let's tuck your left toes under, walk that left leg back. Hands behind the knee, let's open up the chest. Now you don't want to allow yourself to roll to the right. Let's keep the belly button facing the mat. If you want that the right foot can scoot closer to your left hand. Let's walk those hands out. Come down to your forearms. Rest your forehead and breathe. Let's take a deep breath into the tightness around your right hip joint. Exhale, just allow it to dissolve. Feel free to come down to the mat with the forehead if you can. Remember, you're always doing this at your level. What's right for your body today. Now let's glance to your right and rest on the left side of the face. Just an option, totally up to you. Your right hand could rest at your low back. Allow those shoulders just to flop. As you exhale, we can untwist and you can glance forward. Allow your left fingertips to walk a little farther to pull that left hip bone a little bit closer to the mat. Forehead down and breathe. And let's walk ourselves back. Let's open the chest. Slide that right knee underneath you. And you can kind of wiggle those hips a little bit. And we can come up onto those knees. And we can hold on to our fingertips. So let's gently pull those shoulder blades into our imaginary back pockets with the chin and the chest. And as you lift the hands a little bit, feel free to also sit back on your heels and lift those hands up. You don't have to do this part, it's up to you. Deep breaths. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release the hands, arms at your sides. Allow those shoulders to flop. Good. Let's come up to our hands and knees and let's come into our last plank of today. So wrists below your shoulders, abs are strong. Hug those sides. Come on down, knees down when you need to. Up dog. Push up or not, always up to you. Down dog. Exhale, head and chest sink between your shoulders. Relax those feet. Let's take our left toes up to the ceiling. Walk our hands back a little bit. Nose towards your right knee. Let's bend that left knee and allow that left leg to hang to the right. Opening up that left hip. Feeling that nice stretch down the left side of the rib cage. As you exhale, let's slide that left knee between the hands. Pigeon on the left side. So let's tuck our right toes under, walk that leg behind us. Open up the chest, left foot could walk closer to the right hand as long as it's not making you roll to your left. Okay, let's go ahead and walk ourselves straight out. Feel free to rest your forehead on your fists. Take a couple breaths there. At any point, that forehead can come down to the mat. Breathing and dissolving that tension. Feel free to glance to your left and rest on the right side of the face. Left hand can come to the low back. As you know, it's just an option. Take it or leave it. Exhale completely each and every time. end of your exhale, feel free to untwist. Let's glance forward. Take your right fingertips, allow them to walk a little farther so that that right hip bone comes towards the mat. Forehead down. Try to take 2 more deep breaths in and out here. End of your exhale. Let's go ahead and walk those hands back. Open up the chest. Slide that left knee back. Wiggle those hips a little bit. And let's have a seat at the front of the mat. You want to make sure that your yoga strap is near you. You'll want it next to the mat so when you're laying down, you're able to grab it. So let's first come into boat pose. We'll do it twice. Shoulders down, those arms are up, abs are engaged. Have one leg up, both legs up, it's up to you. Toes are lifting and knees are together if possible. As you exhale, let's place the soles of the feet together. Start out with them far away from you. Walk the hands toward your toes and allow that chest to just sink down. Good, and as you lift up, let's pull the heels closer to you. Hold on around your toes, shoulders down, lift that head up, and then take your nose towards your toes. As you exhale, let's lift up. Bring the knees in, and let's come into boat one more time, and we're gonna rock back and lay on our mat after this. So one leg up or both, abs are strong, lifting those toes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come on back. Hug those knees into your chest, shoulders down, glance over one shoulder. Glance over the other shoulder. Good, let's take straight arms between our knees. Grab onto ankles or feet. Let's take our elbows, press those knees apart and rock side to side. Happy baby. As you're breathing, either stay here or your first 2 fingers can make a hook with your big toes. And we can press those heels apart, allowing those legs to relax out. Pressing those knees gently away from you. And let's release. Place the feet on the mat, a little farther apart than your hips, and touch your heels if you can. Lift those hips up into your bridge. So pressing those hip bones up towards the sky. Inhale, lift. Exhale, peel that spine down one vertebra at a time. Let's place our right foot in the yoga strap. Let's take the left leg flat on the mat. And let's take the right leg out to the right. So you're holding the strap with your right hand and looking over your left arm. Your left hip is rolled down to the mat, so we don't want it to lift. And I want you to gently pull with those right toes. With your right hand. So those right toes aim to the wall behind you. Good, let's take that right leg up. Let's move the strap towards your heel, relax your foot. Gently pull that leg in and let's press that right knee gently away from you. And let's move it away. Move the strap towards the ball of your foot, get a good flex. Gently pull it towards you. Feel free to roll the foot out or in by pulling on one side of the strap. See which one deepens your right calf stretch. Exhale completely, let go of that tightness. Good. Now let's hold the strap with your left hand. Let's take it across the body and let's look to your right. Now gently pull, stretching straight down that right IT band. Deep breaths in and out. A little bit of an extra pull as you exhale. And let's bring both legs straight up. Let's put both feet in the strap. Straight legs and just gently pull till it feels good. I don't want you to force anything. You can even lift the hips just a little bit if you want to. Let's release and place the right leg down. Now you're going to hold on to the strap with your left hand. Take it out to the left as you look right, keeping that right hip rolled down to the mat. Gently pull. On your exhale, let's take that left leg up. And let's move the strap towards your heel. Relax your foot. Gently pull it in and press that left knee gently away from you. Back away. Let's move the strap towards the ball of your foot. Get a good flex. As you pull it towards you, feel free to pull on one side or the other of the strap. See which one deepens your left calf stretch. And let's go ahead and hold the strap with your right hand. Take it across the body, glance over your left arm, gently pull, stretching straight down your left IT band. Big, deep stretches. Good, let's go ahead and place that strap down. Lengthen your body from fingertips to toes. As you exhale, let's slide those arms down towards your sides. Rest them somewhere, palms up, eyes closed. Taking your deep breaths in and out. Let's pull all of our breath to the very top of the head. As you exhale, allow that breath to roll across your forehead, flowing across your temples, and feel that breath roll across the back of the head, flowing across your eyes, your nose, and your cheekbones. Feel the breath roll across the back of your jaw, straight down the sides and back of the neck. Feel that exhale flow down your arms, rounding your elbows, and straight down your forearms to your wrists, palms, and the top of your hand. Notice the breath between your fingers and all the way to your fingertips. Exhale, just moving those fingers gently, allowing tension and stress to leave the body through your fingertips. Feeling the breath flowing across your rib cage, one rib at a time. Rolling straight from your mid-back down to the small of your back, across your waist and your abdominals. Deep breath in. Exhale, let your hips and glutes just relax and mold to the mat. Quadriceps and hamstrings release. Knees, shins and calves. Feel the breath around your ankles and feel it round your heels and flow up the arch of your foot, rolling across the top of the foot, between your toes, all the way to your toe tips. As you exhale, just move those toes gently. Let anything negative leave through your toe tips. Feeling peaceful and calm. Notice a brand new perspective on your day. You're ready to take it on. Let's be nice to ourselves coming out of this position. Let's slowly place one foot on the mat. Let that knee bend. And just as you're ready, the other foot can come to the mat with that knee bent. When you're ready, you can slowly roll to one side. So your bottom arm is your pillow. Take a breath there. And as you exhale, let's gently press up to a nice sitting position. Sit up as tall as you can and take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, let's bring your hands to your heart. Let's surrender everything in your head to your heart. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me for yoga. Namaste.